There comes a moment when life stops whispering and starts confronting you. A moment when you look at where you are and realize you have been waiting for a door to open that was never closed. You have been praying for movement while standing still. You have been asking for change while holding on to the same habits that keep you stuck. The truth is simple. The door is not locked. You just stopped pushing.
And tonight, we are stepping into the part of your story that refuses to settle. The part of you that remembers what it feels like to fight for your future. The part of you that knows your calling is louder than your excuses. You do not need perfection. You do not need permission. You do not need every answer lined up. You need movement. You need courage. You need that first push. Because the moment you start moving again, life starts responding again. The door shifts. The opportunity stirs. The breakthrough wakes up. Everything changes when you do. So pull up and get locked in. Because this right here is the world premiere, Word on the Streets.
Are you ready? I can't hear y'all. I said, are you ready? Welcome to the world premiere, Word on the Streets.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, a place that speaks to the real you. Out there, the noise is loud, distractions at every turn, competition for your attention coming from every direction. That's why this platform chose battle-tested hosts, voices shaped by life, sharpened by truth, and unafraid to tell it exactly how it is. These men bring you the real, sometimes painful, but always unapologetic lived experience. Now, our hosts. Larry Xtradonaire Moton, host of Welcome to the Conversation, Personal Development for the Soul. A man of purpose who lives it with passion. Because you only live once, and when you do it right, once is enough. And then, the amazing Keith Fletcher, host of The Blind Truth, a survivor of stage 4 cancer, a motivator who reminds his worldwide audience every single day, gotta get your mind right. These two, this dynamite duo, are the heartbeat, the backbone, and the bold voices behind the world premiere, Word on the Streets.
So if you're ready, I said if you're ready, then pull up and let's get locked in. This is the world premiere, Word on the Streets.
And good evening, everybody. Good evening. We certainly hope you're ready. We hope you're ready today, friends. The amazing Keith Fletcher and myself, we're so excited to be back on, to be live, to be here with you, wherever you are. Thank y'all for tuning in, friends. I am Xtradonaire. And of course, this wouldn't be a platform, this wouldn't be a show without the one and only, the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how y'all doing out there, man? Keep with the blind truth, man. Helping people see what people see the most, man. That's it. What's going on, Extraordinaire? How you doing?
Hey, man, it's good to see you, man. I know a lot of things probably has transpired since the last time we did a show, brother. Before we dive into this show, you're not. The thing is, friends, the door not locked. The door isn't locked. But we're gonna dive all into that. But before we do, man, what's been happening with you, brother? What's going on? Catch us up.
Well, man, I got these tags on. Man, my daughter, Ladiana, just had my grandbaby, my second grandbaby, Leia. Been up all night, man. Been up all night. Haven't taken a nap yet. She came in at 8:59 a.m. this morning, Central Standard Time. So, man, I'm excited. I got to cut the cord. You know what I'm saying? A great experience. It was a great experience with her and my oldest granddaughter.
Wow. Now, so obviously, friends, Ladiana and Selena, they generally hold it down for us in the chat room, but we know what's going on with Ladiana. She just had a baby, and how many pounds
7
was
pounds,
she?
15 ounces.
7 pounds, 15 ounces, and
Head
that's
for,
a proud granddad there.
yeah, head for and a half.
Man, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. That was a miracle making moment, friends. And, we have those things that occurs in our life to remind us that you're still living. You're still among the living, which is why, too, this topic is so timely for us all. The door is locked. You just stop pushing. Sometime in life, we find ourselves at a standstill. And we take information that has been handed to us from past experience. And those past experience may not have turned out the way you had hoped they would. And over a period of time, since they didn't turn out in the past as you hoped they would have, we just stopped trying to open that door, Fletcher. We just assume ain't no need of me trying. But that's why we're coming on with this topic tonight, friends, to knock on your door to tell you, hey, sister, the door ain't locked. Yo, bruh, that door ain't locked, man. Come on in. There's plenty of opportunity for us all. Talk to me, brother. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man. Now I make a statement on the blind truth, man. We here to help people see what matters the most. And that's what we're talking about, knocking at that door, pushing through. What pushes you through? What matters that most to make you keep going, to keep moving? You know what I'm saying? You might not see it, but we're trying to help you see it now. This is what this show is about, man. Keep pushing that door. Keep pushing through. I know you're tired. More, you might be weary. I know things are stacking up, keep stacking up, and you keep trying. You keep feel like you're not getting no movement, but small movements, consistently, small movement, and doing it consistent over time will overcome that. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what he mean by keep pushing at that door. It ain't moving now, but just keep pushing, keep going, keep driving, keep getting up, keep doing the same thing every day. Little slow movements like a snowball coming from here. Start off small, but it started getting bigger and bigger. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to keep at it. And all this is, right now, we talk about it about believing. You know what I'm saying? Believing. But believing ain't just enough. Action, being intentional. Then those habits, you start building those strong habits. That take time. Consistent. That take time. And just keep being around, putting the right people around you. Having somebody feeding you, man, growing you, helping you grow. Telling they believe in you, letting you know, seeing that light. And I'm going to tell you something, man, what I had to learn. It won't be the people that you've been around. You'll be strangers talking to you. They see something in you that you don't even know, what your family don't even see, because they so close. So that's what you got to keep pushing, keep moving, and along the way, you don't have to figure everything out. Along the way, you can be learning while you going, while you walking. That's what it's all about here, man. Just seeing what matters the most and helping you get through it. That's it.
You see, when this brother speak, he seemingly he just have a wealth of knowledge and information. And the reason why that may feel that way to you who's listening is because of life experience. He probably wished he could have flown and talked about that, but he would not have ever been able to talk like he just did without those life experience. And those life experience were problems, were setbacks. See, the thing we demonize the most, friends, are the things that giving us the wisdom that we need to bounce back, to help someone else, to encourage someone else. Problems and what we consider as failure are tools to help you and help others get better. See what Fletcher just said, he learned those through problems in his life. He learned that through experience in his life. Experience just a dressed up word I'm using, but he learned that through some hard time and difficulties in his life. Am I talking right, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's how he learned that. So when he's saying those things, it sounds good, but it's more than sounding good. He lived through the storms and the tornadoes. So that's why he could talk about it so effortlessly because he's gone through the storm. I've gone through the storm, and we're still not done going through the storms and tornadoes. But we know where we've been, and we know the mistakes we made. And that's why we could come on here confidently to tell you the door ain't locked. It ain't locked, bro. It ain't locked, sister. Talk to me, Fletcher.
And like you said, door they lock. Somebody else have the keys to the door. But
Well said.
somebody else have the keys to the door. But I'm saying for my own experience,
That you didn't know, nor did you plan that. It just talk. Go ahead on, bro.
for my own experience, man, people that came in my life saw something in me, and said something to me. Even had to push me to keep working on me, push me to do some things because they believed in me. And it wasn't nobody that I knew or that I recognized. It was just a total stranger. I'm saying that ran across me, that worked with me, that said something to me, uplifted me, and believed in me, and said, "Hey, they would stick their neck out," as I say, for me. Opportunity. That's all it was. And I said all the time, we said on the show, opportunities all around us, but you're not aware. People are saying something to you or telling you about yourself, and you just taking it with a grain of salt. You're not aware. You don't believe. And that's the part right here. You don't believe, so that means that you don't move. You don't put no. You're not intentional. You don't put no action behind it. You can pray all you want. You can sit up there and pray right on your wall, right on your take them scriptures out, tape them all in the wall, dress your wall, but with no action with it, brother, sister, nothing gonna happen. And see, like Jordan always talking about the brain, it remembers things. See, that was my problem. I remember things and my brain wanted to protect me. Oh, wait a minute. Last time I was over there, man, they had me doing this. Now I ain't doing that no more. I ain't going in at this. You start saying this, man. He come in today. You start saying all these things. It won't even let it happen. All them things don't even matter if you keep pushing forward. All them things don't matter. I had to learn, man, that I had to be like them things called goals and visions. I had to really, man, we take those things for granted. I had to writing down and saying, this is what I want. Now, see, when I started writing it down, and it wasn't easy at first, but I started writing these things down and I started saying, I'm going to make it through this. I'm going to do this no matter what. And when things came, I realized the goals was important. I already knew the bad, the good, the bad, the ugly was going to happen, but these are what I had made sure kept me grounded, kept me focused, kept me saying, hey, I'm looking forward. I got to keep going through this. I said on the last show, I love that quote. The guy say, most people run away from the storms. Most animals run away from the storms, but buffaloes run into the storms. The buffaloes run into the storm so that when the storm, they move into it, it's going past them. But you running along the storm, you want to rent the storm, you stay in the storm longer. And that's what a lot of us doing. We remember something and we want to stay in that storm. We want to lay in that and get that because we get so in the storm, we get comfortable with the rain. We get comfortable with the lightning, the thunder, hailing. We get comfortable with it. It's just how it is over here. It's always raining over here and thunder. This area over here where I'm at. That's what it is. And we got comfortable. This all I ain't been married this long. I'm meant to be by myself. No, I can't do that. That seems like that's too hard. I'm a morning person. I can't get up in the morning. Oh, I'm a night person. No, I got to get. We do all these things to ourselves. Then we worry about trusting other people. We don't even trust ourselves because we've been lying to ourselves about all these things we don't put up against ourselves, and now we try to build. That's the thing that's built behind that wall. You trying to push all them regrets, all them evil thoughts, all those things that you don't put in your head is stopping you from pushing that door. And then you say the door locked, and now somebody else will walk up and open the door and look at you, and walk right in and close the door
Mm,
behind
mm, mm,
you.
mm.
Yeah, you mad at them. How can they? They must knew somebody. It could ain't no way. Why is it so hard for me? No, we don't block our own self out of it. You don't put the walls in your own head.
That's
You got
right.
the walls up. That's what's up. Go extraordinary.
Man, hey folks, hey folks, this is a great time to remind everyone out there who's tuning in for the very first time. Is this your first time on the world premiere Word on the Streets? Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, Fletcher, now we want to take it a step farther. We want you to become a part of this community.
Mm.
All you have to do, friends, is subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. But if you don't hit like or leave a comment, at the very least, subscribe. Become part of the community so that every time we release a video, every time we go live, you will be the first one to know, no matter what, friends. And we want to grow because the kind of conversation we're having right here, friends, we know the word real talk is used loosely everywhere. But what we're talking about on this platform is really real talk. We're just two common men who come on this platform and we speak life from our personal journey, our personal experience, and oftentimes we tell you things that have affected us in one way or the other. And we try to make it relatable to you. We don't come on, we don't have in the background, no jet in the background, no Lamborghini in the background. Because we're all about trying to communicate something effectively that would help you when this show is over, that you're not living on hype, you're living on reality. You just heard two men who are much like you, real people. We both have been divorced. We both have made some foolish decisions in our life. We both are we once in our life were easily distracted, just like you, just like you, friends. And we're searching, we're clouding, we're working, we're grinding to be better, to want more, and to elevate those who will come with us, to elevate anybody and everybody who want to join in. We want to travel this thing together to higher heights, to remind everyone who's listening, the door is not locked, friends. AI is in front of us. The door is not locked. Opportunities is everywhere, brothers and sisters. The door is not locked, man. Now is the time to seize the moment. So the question becomes, what have I what I gotta do? What I gotta do? I hope that's the question going off in your head. You gotta tune in and subscribe to the world premiere Word on the Streets. Not because Fletcher and I got all the right answer. What we got is communication. You see, iron sharpen iron. We come on every week and we tell you about our highs and lows. But you know what, friends? We remind you that we kept getting up. We keep getting up. We've been coming on now doing this for 4 years. We keep getting up. Though the worst go before us, Thursday is 7:30. We come on. You know why? The door is locked. And we're not tired of turning that knob and walking through it. We're not, I mean, all this opportunity out here and we can't have some of it? No. We just can't accept that and neither should you. What say you, Fletcher?
Yeah, I want to speak on again. I speak on the blind truth, helping people see what matters the most. Let me show you what matters most. Jordan said we both been divorced. The divorce is called a life event. We had some life events. I think I had more than extraordinary. Probably had more than some of you or less than some of you. You know what I'm saying? But life events, being divorced. But we've been remarried. I've been remarried now for 20, for my second wife, 20 years. How about you, extraordinary?
Yes, over 20 years.
Over 20 years. Okay. I lost everything. Financially, broken financially, lost everything. Everything. Sleeping on my dad's sofa, you'd have heard the story. Financially, another life event. Had kids, had some things, money, went been to, I'm saying me, I'm speaking on me, been to jail, got out the military, failed several times, up and down jobs, trying to figure out, reinventing myself. Another life event. Got stage 4 cancer. Another life event. Bought a home in that thing, bought some homes, some cars, built my credit up, messed my credit back up. Another life event. Built it all back up again. Now I'm retired, I guess, disabled because I lost my sight. Another life event. Now I'm speaking for me. So people say, well, you get the right to come and say and try to help people and tell people something. Those life events that I experienced. The good,
Yeah, that right there.
bad, those good things, those bad things, and them ugly things. Which in my me and extraordinaire say they all work out for the good. See, we know these things, but when you in that storm, you have no idea. You don't even know how
Yeah.
you gonna make it. Something you can't even breathe. I know people that didn't make it through those storms. You know what I'm saying? But we made it through to be able to be right here, right now, at this time, at this channel to give this to you. Imagine going through all those things, ups and downs, roller coasters, and failures, and to come now and build a whole channel, another life event, a purpose to come here and give back to all those things that we say to give back. And you know what we can say now? Our worst times was our best times. Because we can look back and say what we learned from those times. And them times that what we learn from, we don't want you to go through those. We can help you not go through that. I remember the most when I got counseling, I'm like, why me? Why? He said, who do you want to give it to? Give me a name. I couldn't think of no one. I wouldn't wish that on no one. So I had to trust the process. So that's what me and Extraordinaire saying, hey, who you want to give it to? Well, not, you don't have no one. Why don't you give us a chance to trust the process? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you, help people to see what matters the most because they blind right now because they're going through this storm. They're going through some things. And we come on with the blind truth. We come on with the conversation. We come on with Word Premier, Word on the Streets, and we do our part to help people. So we don't, I know them times that we went through was tough. Those times that we went through, we didn't have someone to talk to. We didn't have no more. We didn't have a way. We didn't have a roadmap. We trying to get you a roadmap to help you show you a better way. So that's why we're here giving that to you, man, on Word Premier, Word on the Streets, the conversation, and the blind truth, man. That's it. Trying to just help you see through all these things what matters, find a way what matters the most. Where's extraordinary?
Hey, friends, if this is your first time tuning in to us, we would love to have you part of our community. Right now, Fletcher and I, we're going to take a small break, but we don't want to lose you, friends. Don't go anywhere. Text a friend and let them know world premiere Word on the Streets is on right now live. In the meantime, check out our short commercial. You're going to hear a few things about the blind truth and about personal development for the soul, where we have our famous episode called Welcome to the Conversation. So, y'all stay with us And we also have a special treat for you. So don't go anywhere, friends. Fletcher and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you are ready for real conversations that challenge your thinking and change your life, you need to tune in to The Blind Truth with the amazing Keith Fletcher. He breaks down money, mindset, and personal growth in a way that feels honest, direct, and necessary. So if you have not already, subscribe to his YouTube channel, The Blind Truth, and take these lessons with you wherever you go at blindtruthshow.com. And as the amazing Keith Fletcher always says, gotta get your mind right. And tonight, we are stepping into the voice of Larry Xtradonaire, Moton. Most know him as Extra, the man who is all about helping people live in alignment with their soul. Because returning to your truth gives you clarity. So if you have not already, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Personal Development for the Soul, and visit his website, alignmentiskey.larrymoton.com. Step into your purpose and experience what alignment really feels like. Because after all, you only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough.
All right, family. Now it's time to go deeper. This is the moment where we peel back the layers, challenge old thinking, and get real about what's truly holding us back and what can finally push us forward. So grab your journals, lean in, and don't just listen, engage. And if something resonates with you tonight, do us a favor, subscribe, like, and share this message with someone who needs it, because the conversation we're having is bigger than us. This is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
See, a lot of us, because of our limited vision of ourselves, a lot of us who begin to focus on problems and enable them to overwhelm us, we begin to think that we have no options. We begin to believe that there's no way out. Well, guess what? There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. We have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here. I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. I'm unstoppable. This will not get me down. You've got to make those kind of declarations to yourself.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
You must have patience and engage in consistent action. We live in a world, ladies and gentlemen, where people want instant gratification. They want it right now. No, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's a system that if you work the system, it works if you work it. But make no mistake about it, it's hard. And you are the determining factor. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's you that you must take personal responsibility to make it happen. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it.
All right, family, keep those comments coming. We love hearing from you, and we appreciate you in a very special way. Now, let's get back into part 2 of the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the world premiere Word on the Streets. We told you it wouldn't be long, friends. Thank you all again for tuning in. So, the amazing Keith Fletcher, after hearing Les Brown and TDJ talk about this theme that we're talking about, what say you, my brother?
Hey, like you said, it's worth it. Every step I made, every step that I made went back went side, stood still, climbed over it. The mistake, everyone was worth it because it built me to where I'm at now. It took the fear away, man. It took a while. See, when I realized everything, man, I was the only person that was stopping me. It wasn't the weather. It wasn't the boss, the manager. It wasn't where I was born at. It wasn't the president. It was me that was stopping me. And what it was stopping me was what I built up, a wall, the fear that I built up that stopped me. And I thought I had to have it. Now, like you said, it takes patience and consistency. Just keep working at. But most of all, I had no vision. I had no plan because I didn't think that I could have anything. My belief system was messed up. When I fixed that and got all that together, it was a puzzle, man. And I had what took me so long, I had to put it all up in place. I had to build it from the bottom. I'm talking about, like I tell Xtradonaire, I was in a hole. I had to come out the hole. I had to imagine, I had to climb out the hole. Then I still couldn't walk. I was crawling. Then I started walking. Then I like jog. And man, now the rails are off, man. It's like I had a ball on it with chain that was holding me. But it was me, my past, my way of thinking. And once I released that and forgave myself, man, and when I started just stopped doing the thing that was causing me all the mistakes, I walked right through that door. There wasn't no lock. The door opened up, and when I opened it up, it was like, wow. When I walked into that door, man, I tell my friend, I talk to me, we play all the time. I say, man, it's 75 degrees on the other side, bro. The water always cold right here, man. It's always cool and it's nice. A nice breeze, summer breeze, no mosquitoes, no nothing, just out here enjoying it, man. And it's in here. It starts here, man. Don't matter the situation. I'm understanding because I know and I believe, hey, it cannot hold me here. For right now, I'm here. I'm just looking for the opportunity. I want to be aware when it comes. What person I have to be, but I know the person I am is probably the person that's stopping me. I know the person I am can't go where I'm going. Or I'm missing something I need to add to it. And it's already there. I just got to find it. And I got to be willing to find it. I can't be no victim. My eyes are open, like you say. And somebody might never come around and say, hey, I can help you see what matters. I'm showing you what matters. Look, you thought they didn't matter, but that does matter. You need that. See, like a program, you put in a program, you need that code right there. I got the code for you. Just add that code into you. And that's all it takes, man. And it can change your life just like that. But I had to go through all that, man. I had to rebuild myself, brand myself. Like you say, brand, I had to rebrand myself for me. And once I got me together, other people start helping me. Other people that was already there. They was already there. Again, I was just too blind that I couldn't see it. The opportunity was always there, but I was not aware of it because I was blind. I was putting walls all around me. I put all kind of walls around me. And I started tearing the walls down, and it became very clear to me. That's it.
Hey, brother, man, I love everything that you're saying. I have a couple of questions I want to pose to you. The questions are taken right from the blog that Fletcher and I put out, friends. So if you listen to this program, in addition, we're going to place in the description of this video, of this live telecast here, we're going to place in the description a link that you can read the blog and have with you, take with you. You're going to find a wealth of information. And for resource, you also going to get the link to the blindtruthshow.com and the link to my website as well. So you will have material to be with you every day. So you won't, we don't want to have you just come on here one time tonight. We want you to walk away with some things, with some tools, with some systems that you can play back and listen to over and over again. So that the more you hear things, the more it'll get into your soul. But I want to ask Fletcher, with these questions, a couple of questions I'm asking him are straight from the blog. Now, he already uncovered the answer to these questions. But because I'm a student of learning. I've learned a long time ago that repetition is the mother of skill. It's the first one-on-one lesson of education. So, Fletcher, with that being said, my brother, because I think this one is big on every account for most people. What if fear? What if fear keeps stopping me? How can I handle that?
Man, what fear that keeps stopping you? That was the question. Why is
Yes,
what what is fear?
yes,
Basically, what you asking me.
yes. What if
Fear,
fear keeps stopping me?
what if fear keeps stopping me? Man,
Yes.
you got to. The thing is, it's something inside of you that you've been through. Something that you don't believe in yourself that you can conquer. You know what I'm saying? Me going through college. I mean, going. I'm just using example. When I graduated high school and I wanted to go to college, and my mom knew. She like, why don't you go to the military? I'm like, I'm not going to be no soldier. I'm not going to be no green boy. What fear stopped me was that I didn't know I was unknown. I didn't know about the military. I heard what people told me about the military, but I never investigated the military. So that was fear to me is just not the thing of unknown, the thing you made up in your head or unknown, not researching, not going find out. Listen to other people instead of going find out for yourself. And I just fear is the unknown. Unknown what's going to happen. Unknown like jumping off that parachute with that parachute open. Question yourself, not trusting the process. That's what I think fear is for me. What you say, Extraordinaire?
Hey, man, you sound so good. I'm gonna do a follow up on you,
Yeah, go
brother.
ahead.
What if I fail?
What if you
These
fail?
questions, now these
Oh yeah.
questions, folks, these questions are found in the blog that we're gonna leave with you, and you can answer them for yourself. But go ahead on, Fletcher.
Well, I'm a professor at that. I don't fail so much, man. I am a professor of failing. You know what I'm saying? You get right back up, man. You get back up, but I promise you, yeah.
Go ahead on,
No,
bro.
man, you get up, man. It's okay to fail. How would you learn? Like I said, I'm going to do something that I never did before, and I'm sitting up here going in, have no idea, and I'm worried about failing. What if? And I used to say to me, but and I'm saying I had to change it, but what if I make it? I just think about all the things. Like it's just like we say, you half empty, glass half full or half empty. You know, I always did half full, but what if I make it? And I start thinking about all the things I can gain. And then I put it on. I tell me I went through this time. I would put it on a scale, and I say put it on a scale and see which one outweighs the most. And I had more to gain than to lose. Well, I was sitting there, and I had more to gain than lose. And I would go, man, I'm going after it, man. And it took me time again to strengthen up my belief in me, man. And start saying, but I always believe I just didn't have the information. For me was I didn't have the information. I didn't go research, you know what I'm saying? And so when I went into something and I failed, but I had enough strength, enough confidence to get up and do it again. And I said, and I learned that was a skill for me. I learned that was a skill that I took for granted. That's another thing. We all got little skills inside of us that we take for granted that we think is not important because we do it every day. But my problem was I never did the research. I never put into it. It's just like when you're looking for a job, and you go do the company. I never researched the company, never really knew what the job entailed, what they questioned. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that you can find out before you go in there, and I would just go in all with it, and then I would wonder why I didn't get the job. Then I would make up some, well, the man didn't like me. The man, I make up all this stuff when the reason was me. So what if I fail? But what if I gain? What if I win? What if I gain? You know what I'm saying? That's the question with me. Failure is not an option. Like you said, I can't be the victim. And failure don't do them, but you learn from your failure. That's why let me tell you this. I'm not trying to say, hey, I had it all together. It took me time to learn that. I wasn't taught that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that we can teach. I wasn't taught that you suppose that failure is okay. Not getting up, that's the problem. You ain't failed until you stop. So that's what I'm saying. Keep going and keep moving and think about what more I can gain out of the situation. Yeah.
Man, I said I was gonna only ask you two,
Now let's go.
but I'm gonna ask you one more because I know this is where most of us live. Because you see, friends, We're just like you, and we know how the mind play games with us. You see, we know that we could get hyped for something one moment, and in a moment later, we can talk ourselves out of that hype that
Right out of it.
that we got so hyped up for. So we're fully aware how our mind play these tricks and these games with us. So for the sake of you, family, for the sake of you, community, I'm gonna ask Fletcher this one last one. What if I don't see progress? What if I don't see progress? Now, how I keep moving forward, man?
You got to put it on the scale, man. When you say you don't see progress, what really is progress to you? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell what is progress? You know what I'm saying? What have you done? If you don't see progress, you go back to the lab and keep on pushing. Like I said, with me, if you went out to did, I'm gonna say me. I'm sorry, not most people. I'm saying me. When I went out and did something, I never scaled. I never put it on the scale like saying, how do I see progress? How do I value what I'm doing, the steps that I'm making? It's the habit, it's the goal, the thing that you do every day moving forward. All you do those steps every day, moving forward towards your goal. You know what I'm saying? I know we put time frames on things, but they're little small goals, being intentional. So you know, that's a hard one. I think we see it all the time. It's all around us. We moving, it's happening, but I think if you don't see the growth in something, and I'm not just saying, let's say the designation, but in the designation, things are happening going toward the definition. You know what I'm saying? You are changing going toward that destination. So you just don't see it because you're so closer to it, but things are happening. Change is happening. And change might be a small thing, the change might be right in your face. You just don't see it. Now the destination was to get here. But see, when you say you don't see the things because they small the things that's happening every day, and you need to watch it and see it. Because I went through life, I look back at things, I'm like, oh man, that was for. Man, I don't want to miss nothing. I remember this guy told me he was back in the day where he played football for Miami. They was national championship. He played with Michael Irvin and all them, and he said, man, I said, well, how was it? He said, man, I missed all the things. I was in it, but I missed it. I didn't enjoy every second. He said I was partying doing that, but all the things that I should have been looking at, I look back at it and say I missed it. Things are happening. You just missing it, and you got to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Be intentional and be active and be active listener, active watcher, active all this. And when your goal, we so focused on one goal, but focused on things in the beginning, in the middle, enjoy the whole show. That's what I'm saying. Enjoy the whole walk, enjoy the whole thing. I'm learning that, as they say, when you can smell the roses, that's what they mean. Let's try to sit back and smell the roses while you're going through the process, while you're going through it. That's what it is, man. Write down, every day, sit down, because I do a morning briefing every morning of what I went over, what happened the day before, what my plans are for the day. That's basically just dictating what happened, right? Journaling. Those are things, then you can start seeing what is happening and seeing what is happening. So it's happening right there. So that's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the amazing Keith Fletcher a round of applause for taking this question head on. And that last question is one that maybe we both can kind of chew on for a while, because
Yeah, that's a good one.
that's a good one. Many of you who are tuning in and listening right now, you see, it's not that you came here looking for an excuse not to go move forward, but the brain will automatically search for that excuse for you. The brain will automatically look for cover for you, because in some weird way, it's trying to keep you safe. It's trying to
Yeah,
keep you safe from embarrassing yourself. Say, man, hey, bro, what? Hold up. You ain't done that before, man. Just stay low. Let them brother cook out there. I mean, you there? That's good enough. You ain't got to start taking no action, man. You just check them out. See, that's your brain looking out for you. but it ain't really looking out for you. It just used to you being the way that you are. And since it's used to you being who you've been for the past 15, 20 years, that's safe. It want to keep you there. Now looking at this thing about what if I don't see progress? We have been conditioned and we get reinforced every time we go on the internet what progress look like. The system have shown us what progress look like and what they want you to think progress is. Progress is not you moving from who you are and then you become the Empire State Building. Progress is not from you driving your car and the next day you're driving the Mercedes Benz. But if you get online, the system have given you an fake ID what progress is. Everybody hear this talk, Fletcher, 6-figure. I want a 6-figure. Come on, man. Let's be realistic with ourselves. And this is why, brother, I always enjoy your conversation being a trainer in the world of weightlifting or in the gym or what have you. Because people who are trainers are much like people who are financial advisor, people who encourage people who show people a better way to go, another way to go than the way they've been. One thing they all have in common, same way with teams, organization, corporation. The one element that move forward all have in common is taking small steps that make significant impact in the end. Notice small steps consistently. See, that's the word. You got to do it every day. That is the progress. That's the progress. If we can get you to do something every day, if we could get you to tune in to this program every week, I have no doubt that it will affect the way you think. And if it affects your thoughts that you now in the future moving forward, then you will have second thoughts about what the decision you once used to make. Now you would think twice. Now you might think about doing it a different way. That's progress. Entertaining a different way is progress. Reading something you don't normally read, watching something you don't normally watch. Progress is happening with you. We just have to kind of dial it back and stop looking for that gigantic picture and look for the little things. Embrace the moments. It's all in the moments, man. It's all in the moments, sister. And it's in that day by day. It's that constant drop. Fletcher, you always remind me of the ant. And we all know the ant is probably one of the smallest creature on the earth. Ants been around since the beginning of time. And guess what, folks? It's 2026. And they are still here. They're still here. They have all kind of chemicals. You could go in every store, homes. I mean, go any store, Lowe's. How to kill them, but they flown away. They flown away. Whether you live in New York, California, or Louisiana, they are still here. Go ahead on, brother. What say you?
What that last question, man? How you can see your progress, and I always talk about when I lost everything and the life event when I went through my divorce, and I go back to those times. The reason I go back to those times because where I'm at now, it's like, and I'm not just saying things. I'm just saying where I'm at mentally, spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially, where I'm at, and I go back back in a time when I was at those things, man, I was all 4 pillows. I was just tore up. I was just nothing. I had nothing, man. I'm serious. I didn't even have a weight. And I go on back there at the age of 34, I'm 58 now. And going back then, just wanted to be able to take care of send some money to my kids. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have my own place, a mattress, a bed. I remember I wanted a bed, and the money I was trying to find, I had an air mattress, and I'm like, man, I got to find me a bed. And I found a bed at the furniture store that put the bed. It had two top end, headboards, and I built a bed off that headboard and bought me a mattress. I remember those times that I had to do that. The car keep working on my car breaking down, and I'm sitting up flat tires on the side of the road. I don't have no driver license. Police put him. I'm talking about, man, I'm at my lowest point, and I kept pushing. I remember many times sitting there like, man, God, when it's gonna get better? I kept pushing. I didn't know what I was pushing towards. I had no idea, but I kept believing, man, hey, this is where I'm at now. And I kept hearing my grandmother say, ain't how you started, how you finish. I kept pushing, man. I kept pushing. I kept beating on the door, knocking on the door, and the door ain't moving, but I kept knocking. Sitting at jobs that I hated. Getting looked over, wonder why I'm getting looked over, and then I'm realizing this lady, I remember the first time when it opened up, somebody came and said, hey, come here, let me show you what you're doing wrong. And I was so tired and so frustrated, I said, okay, I ain't fighting no more. I can't fight no more. I'm asking, Mom, somebody showed me a way, and she showed me. And I remember sitting at that company, sitting at there, and that was the first thing when she showed me, and everything started going right. I started doing right, started learning something, started training people, I'm walking towards it. And I remember I'm training and I'm trying to find another job. I'm not making the money I want. And I'm sitting up saying, and I remember one day, this guy came in, they say, hey kid, I need you to train this guy. And I see this guy look professional. He's sharp. And I'm looking at him like, what is he doing here? And he sit down and I'm training him 2 days. The third day he got up, he asked me, he said, Keith, ask you a question, brother. I said, what's that? Yeah. He said, what are you doing here? I said, man, I ask God that all the time. I don't know what I'm doing here, And the man said, hey, look, you got a resume. My brother work at this other company. I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna call him, shoot your resume to him, and then get you in there. They hiring. As soon as I shoot my resume to the brother, after I emailed, he called me right away. Can you be there tomorrow? We got to open it tomorrow. See, you got to open it tomorrow. Now, man, listen to me. It wasn't about the money. The money, well, don't get me wrong, the money was good, but it's about, I need another win. I need this win. I messed up in my job. I couldn't even be late. I couldn't even miss another day. I had no vacation. I went and talked to the guy. I said, look, man, I need to take this interview. The guy said, Fletcher, you can't, if you take the interview, we're going to have to let you go. You can't miss no more work. You ain't got no more hours. I said, Brad, I'm sitting there talking to the brother. I said, look, man, I need this. Just let me go, man. You my manager. You know I work harder. Just let me go to this place. Do this. I'll be back at this time. He said, Keith, if you're not back at this time, I'm telling him I'm letting you go. I'm beating on that door. I walk in that building, and I get at the door. It's a panel interview. It got 9 guys in front of me. Now, go back a little backwards. I've been studying computers, working on computers. Getting my associate. I'm working on it. I'm learning stuff, but I'm not strong as I think. And listen, I'm beating at the door. I'm knocking at the door. I'm like, man, I want to come in. I'm doing things right, not perfect, but right. And I walk in, and I see all these guys sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God. I start sweating instantly. I said, I'm not gonna get this job. Ain't no way. Oh. I passed my resumes. I got them all printed out. I passed my resumes to the guys. Bam, bam, bam. I sit there. The one guy in the middle, he the head guy. He looking at the resume. All of them looking at the resume. Listen to this. I want y'all to get this part right here. The guy looked up and said, "You was in the military, huh?" I said, "Yes, sir." He was in the army. He said, "Man, all of us been in the military." And they all started saying, "Yeah, I was in the Marines, I was in the Navy, I was in the Guard." And we all started talking about the military. We all started talking about when they served, what time, where they was at, and all that. And we sit there for 30 minutes. Then the man said, "Hey, man, we got to get to work." He said, "Look, I like the guy. You like him?" All of them agreed to like me. He said, "Congratulations. Welcome to the company." Didn't ask me one question about no switches, about no programming. The point is, you don't have to know everything. You just got to keep knocking. You got to keep pushing. And I'm telling you, brother, that day, that right there changed me. That opportunity, again, the money was good. It wasn't just the money. It gave me enough to say I can believe. Then I walked into my job, when I went out my house, and I walked in when I bought my house. When I bought my house, I met this guy named Dustin, and Dustin called me and he told me about an opportunity, and I got that opportunity, and it just went on and on and on. Now I said I want a house. I want another house, and I got the other house, and I started saying I want to have a business. I started. It's just so many things started happening because I kept knocking. So what I say when I look back where I'm at now, like I'm in this office right here. I got two monitors, and I got a TV on the wall. And I got our own office. I dreamed about this way back then. I dreamed about my kids having their own room. They're gonna have their bed. I told my son he was sleeping on the sofa. Hey man, just did that sometime. You're gonna have your own room. It happened way back then. When it didn't happen now. That's what I kept knocking for. So I'm telling you, if you're sitting up there, I know you're going some tough divorced, y'all trying to make it through, you've been divorced, you lost everything, whatever you're going through, you got to keep fighting. You don't have to know the answers, but you got to be willing and humble and consistent. And when somebody come, you got to be willing to participate and say, "Hey, I don't know." All that praying is for, it's not going to come the way you think it's going to come. The point is, just be ready for whatever do come. That's it. Just be ready and willing.
Man, those are some wonderful golden words, brother. And you are 100% right. We don't always know how it's gonna come, what package is gonna come in, but just show up.
Yeah.
Show up, man. Show up for yourself. Show up for your family. Just show up. We can't figure everything out in our head. Just show up. Man, that was wonderful because that story, Fletcher, and the thing we're talking about on this show tonight is to remind you folks that's tuning in that the door not locked. The door isn't locked, brothers and sisters. Opportunities are still there. Just have the courage to knock and open the door and walk through it. We thank y'all for tuning in tonight, friends. Fletcher and I, Fletcher, been up all day, all night, and
Yeah.
we're gonna end it on time tonight, friends. But look, it's like this. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in to the world premiere Word on the Streets. We go live every Thursday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Thank y'all again for tuning in. The amazing Keith Fletcher, man, won't you give them the last word before we drive out of here, brother?
Man, like I say, man, we're just trying to help you see what really matters. That's what we want to do. We want to help people see what really matters. That's it. Hey, I thank y'all for being here, man. Again, like Xtradonaire said, man, go ahead and tell a friend, hit the like button, subscribe. We appreciate all the comments and all the things that you do for us, man. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, hey, Xtradonaire again. Let's tap it off. Give yourself a clap, man. Come on, give yourself a clap. Xtradonaire,
Man.
hey, I want for real, no, brother. I want to.
This is for the amazing Keith Fletcher.
Now I want to clap that. Yeah, clap that for Xtradonaire, man. Man, you see the graphics and all the things he do. You know, so he always clapping it for me. I can't push the clap button, but now he need to clap for himself, man. I appreciate that, man. Like I say, 4 years strong, man. Like I said, we didn't see all the things, but look where we at right now. Before we started with just talking and, you know what I'm saying, on the radio and just even trying to believe. We talk about that now, man. We could have anytime said no. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't have a million followers, but like you said, we've seen the progression, and if you go back and see where we started from and where at, that's when you see the progression now. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
real, man. And we keep showing up.
We keep showing up. We keep
Keep
showing
showing
up.
up. So
That's it.
what we're talking about, we actually doing, friends.
Doing it. Yep.
Thank
Yep.
y'all so much for tuning in. And we can't wait to be back with you Thursday coming, 7:30 Central Standard Time, right here, same place, same time. Good night, everybody.
Night.
And that wraps up another powerful episode of world premiere Word on the Streets. We're live every Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and we'd love to have you join us again. So take a moment to subscribe, tap that like button, and become part of this growing community. Until next time, guard your thoughts, speak only what you truly want to experience, and stay laser focused on what matters. Your words shape your world, and your mindset fuels your mission. We'll see you again, same time, same place, right here on World Premiere Word on the Streets, where truth meets transformation. Stay strong, stay grounded, and as always, stay true.